Have young people disengaged from the news? Many have flocked to the assumption that they have. But before analysing this, we must first delve into the meaning of news and put in the context of a contemporary society. Gone are the days whereby families would crouch around a low-contrast TV, watching an old man with a monotone voice talk about what's going wrong in the world. New mediums such as Facebook and Blogger.com have turned these pacified media zombies into what Stephen Harrington referenced Burns as saying in his Week 7 lectures, producers. This refers to people that not only consume media texts, but are also given the platform from which to regurgitate and produce their own back into the Web 2.0. Stephen Harrington also refers to these people as citizen journalists and talks about how, regardless of the demographic or size of the audience, people will always be able to either oppose a globally recognized organization on a forum or just send a picture to a friend via MSN. McNair talks about the chaos theory in his Journalism, News and Power in the Globalized World. In this he talks about how citizen journalists such as Michael Moore are able to produce texts that appraise a social bias and can be seen by a resoundingly huge demographic of the world. It also picks up on how day-to-day audiences will pick up ideologies from a text and use them in their day-to-day life. Recent polls have shown that 60 to 64-year-olds are the predominant viewing age of CNN. Alternately, the Colbert Report, which is a hybrid of comedy and news, and contains many of the same themes as CNN, has a predominant age watching it of 36. This shows that it is not the youths disregarding the news, but in turn a disregard for the youths from the news producers, adhering to the argument that Fisk has about engaging with an audience involves relevance and productivity. Fisk also talks about the fact that entertainment and education cannot be cohesive together in his popular news. I feel this is completely fictitious, as programs such as Good News Week clearly shine a comic light over the week's news and appeal to a great number of Australian youths, provoking enlightenment and stimulus of the mind. Stephen Harrington talks about how programs such as the 6 o'clock news tend to demonize youths in his Week 7 lecture. Connotations such as this would be enough to deter even the older of demographic, so it is no wonder why the youths are tuning out. In contrast to the first statement, I feel that youths are engaging more and more every year with the news through the new technologies that the world has.